It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Chiefs and the Cowboys, next on Madden Football.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situations where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Still fighting for more. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the 1st down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
And how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes it. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the... Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term that you boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for him.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Neville Gallimore gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he found that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You gotta protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn, anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
And some room to work. 87 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run. Powerful running.
Wrap up.
Still moving. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Flushed out right. Finding some room at midfield. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Oh, good hurdle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mike Rimmer's right tackle called for the infraction. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Mahomes firing complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah.
Just,
and you know how superstitious these guys can be.
There's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need some of that.
Yeah, right. It's working. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The give is to Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll run with Elliott. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Pushing tacklers aside. 168 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Zeke with a shake and bake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for it are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess them.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 73 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. And the Cowboys have recovered. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Touchdown! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 6 yards left on second down. Now here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up short at the 40-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
and that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're getting symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Ballooting, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this this offense has moved the ball. He hasn't been needed till here in the third. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Let's go, fellas.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. Oh, what a juke into space. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. Extra point by Butker is on target, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 239 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Elliott stays on his feet. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards. And the Cowboys add on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes now on first down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 45 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes, flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Missed.
It will not go down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. third down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Lamb to return it. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And some room to run now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.